Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends, to today's episode of Top Deck. We are covering a mono-white Angels deck. So this is another Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck here for Standard. Very excited about this. A really nice rendition and take all about Angels. Looking forward to playing it here today. So appreciate you tuning in. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. If you have questions, if you have comments, let me know down below. On top of that, down below in the description, you will find the timestamps for the strategy objective of this list. We'll talk about your boarding for best of 3. We'll play that competitive Magic in both best of 1 and best of 3 here today, and then we'll do our lovely takeout in terms of a retrospective and or outtake and where this sits today. Now again, feel free to pop in the Discord server that's down below in the description, and you will also find other great ways to support the channel, so thank you everyone. Now with that, let's go ahead. We have mono white Angels. So this thing is all about the Angel Tribal. Everything in here practically builds off that, and I say practically because we got a couple of clerics, which still feeds off of our lovely Righteous Valkyrie here. And then also we have the good old Skyclave Apparition, and then Cosmos Elixir. So one quick call out, this deck does run 2 Starnheim Unleashed. I only had 2. I did not craft, so I'll make sure the list is updated. I flipped in an additional Skyclave and a Youthful Valkyrie to move my curve up and be a little bit more aggressive here for our matchups. And then additionally, change 1 or 2 cards here on the sideboard. I added in an additional Banishing Light, so actually 1 on the sideboard here. So that is what we have in terms of the overhead layout of Angels. Now, again, this is more of kind of a mid-rangey deck. We certainly have some low-value plays, curve plays that we can do that add value over time. Obviously, Speaker's a huge card when you can get it to stick and pump more Angels. But the reality is a lot of the stuff that's going to happen here, but we can still close, and we can still close at the top end of our list. Angel of Destiny, I love. It gives us a really interesting out. Flying double strike whenever a creature we control deals combat damage to a player. You and that player each gain that much life. At the beginning of your end step, if you have at least 15 or more life, then your starting life total. Each player, Angel of Destiny, attack this turn loses the game. So a really interesting one, which is great. And again, only needs to attack. So if you get into one of those holdouts, you can certainly swing in with Angel of Destiny, and it's going to totally change the game. So very excited about that, Planeswalkers. Really looking forward to what we have going on today with this list. Now we're going to move into our sideboard. We will break this down for you 3 ways: aggro, mid-range, and late game, my friends. So against those aggro decks, it's really about creature removal. These are going to be decks like mono red, mono white, Boros Winata, Gruul, Adventure Magda. And here we can play things like Banishing Light if we needed to. We can also play Giant Killer if we need to. Other things that are really definitely going to add value is Glass Casket here. Also, what I don't mind either is Birth of Melodies. So this one allows us to get that 0/4 wall. We can go try and ramp for some earlier late game as well here if needed. So that's just an additional option and out for us with this deck. Now we do get good life gain here, which is important, so that's something to consider. A couple things that I would maybe flip out is some of the stuff at the top end here and move that curve forward to match some of those aggro decks. Then when we get into the mid-range battles, these are the bridge decks like Magda Gruul, Aggro, like we talked about, also Winata, Boros, and Houndmaster, as well as Naya Winata. We'll also find things like, is it Dragons? We'll also find, is it Tempo, Mono Blue Tempo, or Snow, like we've ran as well. Also the Sacrifice decks, we ran a Mardu Midrange deck yesterday you can check out. Sacrifice includes Rakdos, Golgari, Jund, Mardu, Witherbloom, Pest, those kinds of things as well here. There we're going to focus either, again, similar to the creature-based decks. If not, we might need to run things like Heliod's Intervention to take out some artifacts or enchantments if we need, if in particular if they're running Bastion kind of a thing. Bastion Light gives us some other outs. Again, Breath of Melties might not be bad to kind of thin from that perspective as well. Then, last but not least, we get our late game decks. These are traditionally control decks. These are things like Azorus Control or UW Control. We also have Dimmer Control and Sultai. In the space, we also have Azorus Blink, Team Returns, the Ultimatum decks, Teamer Ultimatum, Sultai Ultimatum, Sultai Emergent. Additionally, any of the enchantment decks, which are the Doom decks, 4-color all the way to 2, and you name it, in every variation in there as well. So a whole host of things. Here again, consider Heliod's Intervention. Other things that you might want to consider is Banishing Light, Birth of Melodies, and go from there. But ideally, you want to go under the radar, deal damage very fast, and move forward from there, my friends. So quickly, if you have questions or comments, let me know. We did fly through on Angel's Wings, the strategy objective of this deck, additionally how we're going to board against aggro, mid-range, and late game. So with that, let's go play that competitive Magic, my friends. Really looking forward to that, and we'll get moving here today. So here we go. Standard rank. Yesterday we did the Mardu Midrange. You can check that out. Today is Mono White Angels. Again, this is a Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck. Very excited about it. Also here, as you notice, I got a new hat. You can certainly check that out in the merch store. Link down below is a great way to support the channel. All right, Power Guido. It is. Here we go. This is a good start. I really like this card. Uh-oh. They're real aggressive here, so it's probably a Trickery deck. Looks like a Trickery deck, so let's see how fast we can move. Throw this in. Gotta move very fast here. There it is. Trickery. We called it. All right. We lucked out. Finally, we got one where it actually worked in our favor. So not bad. We'll take it. We'll go to our next competitive match. So you got to see the Cleric in action, and you got to see Resplendent Angel get played. All right. On to our next one here. Let's see what we can do, my friends. We are on against Pool. Ooh. 3. Don't like the curve. We're gonna try it though, because we're first. We can get this on and get it to stay. Be bad. We'll see, I guess. See what we can do. Uh-oh. So we know that they're going to be running Giant Killers, so we just got to keep that in mind. Probably going to hit Righteous Valkyrie here. Oh, no, they did not. Now we can also play Baneslayer next. Ooh, this is gonna get real interesting real fast. Or 6, 6, 6. Want to keep Luminarch in there? There we go. I don't know why they double blocked, but we're good. We are good. Look at that roll for mono white angels. Ooh, there we go. All right. So that's how you can see how quickly this board can build. On top of that, look at that. Tainted Pact. All right. You can see how quickly things build. Which is very, very important here. Quickly stacking. If you're not removing threats, this deck is a threat. So we go first. We got a good curve here. We'll keep it. We'll go 1. Ideally, as long as we're not playing mono red, or have the Bone Crusher, or direct kill like that. We generally could be pretty safe, but in this case, we are not safe. Just too bad. Particularly if we could have got moving here too. I'm gonna let that keep getting bigger. Probably have it. They do. They have the Myers Grasp. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so we can go with this. We'll do this. Grab one of those. Bad luck. Bad luck. They're going to do it again. And they'll continue to accelerate here against us. Pop the Faceless Haven. Oh, so terrible. The mono black enchantment deck just wrecking us. Absolutely wrecking us right now. Bummer. Makes up for our nice first 2 wins. Shuffler saying, nah, not today, Mythras. Alright, let's block Rankle. Nice, fast, smooth for them. Boom. That's one of the decks we still need to run. But I feel like I ran way too many mono black decks. It happens. Alright. That is our best of 1. Very fast. Let's go to our best of 3 here. Mono White Angels. Again, you can check out yesterday's Mardu Midrange deck. So best of 1, we went 2-1. We had a nice run. Worked well. We hit a deck that certainly has got a lot of good cards against this one, which has been the case for Mono Black Enchantments. Jaspion here. If you got questions, if you got comments, let me know. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. We got this, and then we're going to go talk about where things might sit. We can keep this. We can go 1-2 Youthful Valkyrie. We can go Righteous Valkyrie. This is going to be a Sultai Ultimatum deck. So this could be a tricky one for us. We'll just have to see how we pilot and go from there. Wolf Willow it is. Probably kill spell. Maybe kill spell. No, they'll go grab their blue though, because they needed the blue land. Now, we can certainly pull the Wolf Willow off, so we gotta remember that too. They have the double for Shadow's Verdict here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to pull Wolf Willow off. Right, so they're gonna have it now. Now we get our draw engine. Now we still have the Crawling Barrens there too. So that's going to be our late game play against some of these things. Now, if they hit Emergent Ultimatum, it's going to be painful. But I guess we'll find out here pretty shortly. Big, big hit for them. Alright, we can drop the Baneslayer next. We'll see what they get here. It's gonna be real close. Uh-oh. Server drop. I've had a few issues with that today. Shadow's Verdict we can give him. It's gonna wipe 2 things. That's fine. We'll get rid of that. Drop Valky. Give him an extra turn. Omen. Hopefully they don't get value off it. We'll find out. Ouch. That is not what we wanted to see. So Baneslayer's not going anywhere with Shadow's Verdict now. We will not let Valky hit the board. And Cosmos Elixir are still going to help us here. Not good. Let's just go to the next game. Let's see what we can do. We're pretty low here. Uh-oh, I forgot the sideboard. Oh, sorry. Just kidding. It's up here. Just kidding. All right, it's been a long day. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Gonna need these for the Planeswalkers as an answer. Let's put a Legion Angel out. Those aren't as valuable. We need the creatures. Yeah, that's fine. Let's try that. All right. Not the greatest in terms of stuff that we can use here, but that's all right. Play first. Keep this. So maybe we'll get to see this card in action. Maybe. Let's see. Got 2 of them. Going to get killed. Ooh. Going for that ramp. Shadow's Verdict is a nightmare for us still. We can double up here if they don't kill that. Oh, we would have gotten so much off that. Go here. 5 is Shadow's Verdict. Oh, there we go. Oh, we get locked out. Oh, that's too bad. If we would have had 1 life, we would have been able to pop these and dealt 4 more damage, but we didn't. We start off too strong. Again. Even though we got almost a 50% draw. Creature, creature, creature. We only needed 1 land. We could have played Baneslayer. Now they have enough for Ultimatum. Bye. Here it comes. Called it. Gotta love Magic, my friends. We absolutely love this game. We can call it play by play by play. Look at that. Look at that. Onyx.
Trickery is just a hobby. Chaos is my hobby. How badly will you miss that? Let's play a little game.
Now they can just load the board against us, and it's going to be a nightmare. All right, we're going good game because we're not coming back. Unfortunately, we didn't get the land drop. If we would have had the land drop on time, we would have actually won this match and gotten to 3. So if we did the math there, we've got all the +2/+2. And if they would have killed the guy earlier, we would have been there too. So it happens. It's the way of the shuffler and the way of Magic, which we're never going to get mad about. So Planeswalkers, let's go ahead. We'll talk about today's deck very fast. As we saw, we did this mono white Angels deck here. Good best of 1. I think it's a better best of 1 deck, honestly, than best of 3. Not a ton of good stuff there against the control matchup. Certainly, if we had these, we could have some other opportunities to play around some of this stuff and really help our board, but we did not get there. And this is, obviously the 2 of that. We did move the curve up quicker, but it didn't seem to work, at least in our best of 3 lineup. So where's this sit? Best of 1, we went 2-1. Best of 3, we lost 0-2, ultimately losing to a Sultai Ultimatum deck, which is one of the most popular decks right now. Best of 1, I think this is a stronger deck. I would say bottom of tier 2, maybe top of tier 3, and best of 3, it's probably tier 3 deck. I really like it. I think it's fun. But in terms of the upper end of the curve, certainly hard one. To get in there. Lots of things relying on some of the late game, but by that time there's lot and enough removal to really pull a lot of those things off the board right now. So wish we got to see Angel of Destiny. Super cool card. It's not legendary. Either is our lovely Baneslayer Angel. But we did not get that on the board. So it happens. That is the way of Magic. But if you have questions, if you have comments, let me know down below. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. If you felt sorry for me getting beaten by a Sultai Ultimatum deck, let me know. So we'd love to hear from you. feel free to hop on the Discord server. That information is available to you in the description. And we got about 200 strong in there. Other great ways to support the channel down below. Like I said, you can get a hat or something like that if you want, or to stay connected. So appreciate that. Always, Planeswalkers, would love to see more. We've got a great community and a great thing going as always. So thank you. With that said, Planeswalkers, until next time, we'll see you again soon. Take care. We got Top Decks Jank. We also got Friday Night Meta, new tier lists, and a lot more fun headed your direction. So stay tuned. With that, Planeswalkers, Mythras out. Until next time, stay safe, and we'll see you again soon.